Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Khan and I usually talk about citizenship by investment programs, residency by investment programs, retirement visas and second home visas. So today I'm going to talk about top 5 countries in Europe for retired people from USA, Canada, UK, Australia. I mean the English speaking countries, right? So if you're looking for a low cost destination, then you please check out my video about Asia, because Asia is the region where you can live like a king for as little money as possible. Like for 1,000 to 2,000 US dollars you can easily live in Asia and live a quality life, right? Because Asia is cheap, Asia has a great weather, people are friendly, and visa requirements are very easy in Asia. But if we look at Europe, there are also options, but the options are expensive. Like the requirements are higher, not like Asia, right? And then the cost of living is higher, and then usually you must know that the Europeans are not that friendly like the Asians, right? So talking about the top 5 quick countries in Europe for retired people, the first one would be Portugal. And Portugal is number one because there are many reasons for that. Number one reason is the cost of living. The cost of living is still cheap despite the fact that it has grown. The population has grown dramatically. I mean the expat population, and actually the inflation is rising, especially for the cost of living. I mean the housing cost, that is very expensive now. But still, if we compare it to other European countries like Germany, France, Netherlands, Belgium, Denmark, it's still very cheap place in Europe. The second good reason is the weather. It is on the Mediterranean, just near to North Africa, so the country has a very good climate. The weather is so nice. That is why most of the Britons, Canadians and Americans are pouring into Portugal, because they get a European lifestyle with less cost and also a very good weather. That is why it is number one. And right now there is a backlog for visas and for applications, so the process is very slow now. We compare it to like 5 years ago, it is now very slow, but still you get a chance to apply for a Portuguese retirement visa that is called D7 visa. And Portugal is number one because the income requirements are very low. You just need to show an income of 870 euro a month for a single person, and then you are eligible to apply for a retirement visa in Portugal, D7 visa. But for Americans and Canadians and Britons, you need to open an account there in Portugal, and you need to deposit like 1 year expenses, not 2 years. But if you're more people, then you have to deposit more. For example, if you're a single person, if you deposit like 15,000 euros in the account in Portugal, that will work. And then you have more requirements, like you have to get a rental contract, an accommodation contract for like 1 year, and then you have to buy insurance and stuff like that, because these things we don't have in Asia. So in Asia it is quite straightforward and very easy, but in Europe it's not like that. They have like very strict requirements. So Portugal is number one, you can go for that. Number second is Spain. Spain is again taking the number 2 position because Spain's weather is so nice as well. The country is so vast, like many cities, many towns. The beach life, people who like watering places like the beaches, Spain is the best place for them. Not cheap. Spain is very expensive country, but still comparatively it will work for you. But the requirement for Spanish visa, which is called non-lucrative visa, is more than 2,000 euros a month. You have to show that, and you must have some savings, like for at least 1 year. Like if you have 25,000 euros in your bank right now, that will work for you for a single applicant. If you have more people, like you want to include your spouse and your children, then it should be more. It will increase, the amount will increase. You can check out the details on the link. I will put down the link for non-lucrative visas, exact requirements. So this is the second option, is Spain. The third option in this list would be Italy, because Italy also has a retirement visa, but the requirements are again more. Italy is a very nice country with a lot of activities, with historical places, with beaches, and like who everybody likes Italian food, the pizza, the pasta and stuff like that, the coffee. So Italy has the visa. You can get it for 1 year and then you can extend it again and again, and the requirement is 3,000 euros a month. It should be higher than 3,000 a month. You should show that as a pension or as a passive income, because these visas, I'm talking for retired people, but you can also show a passive income, like if you have some property on rent, you have some fixed deposit in the bank, that will also work for visa in Italy. So Italy has this visa and you can apply for it anytime you want. Now fourth option for the European residency for retired people is Cyprus. Cyprus is an island country located in the Middle East, but it is part of the European Union. That is why we say we include it in the list of the European residencies. Although Cyprus is not geographically located in Europe, but since it's part of the European Union, so the weather is good there, the culture is good, and the country is cheaper than other European countries because it's located outside Europe. But still you get the facilities, you get the safety, and you get the top quality healthcare and education and everything, right? And the requirement is very low. That is why it is on number 4. Like you just need to show 1,000 euro a month income or pension, and then you are qualified, you are eligible to apply. But you have to deposit a 1 year amount in the bank in Cyprus, and then you can apply for the visa. So guys, the last option in this list is Latvia. And Latvia is a Baltic country located in the Baltic region, but it is still a Schengen country and also member of the European Union. And they have just 2,000 euros requirement a month. If you have a pension of 2,000 euros, then you are eligible to apply for a Latvian retirement visa. And for Americans and for Britons and for Canadians, this is also a good option because Latvia is a nice place for expats. The English support is there and it is quite cheaper. I have been to Latvia and I found it very, very cheap. If you compare it to Germany and Spain and Italy, it is much cheaper, low cost destination in Europe. And also the population is supportive for foreigners and for retirees, right? So these are the top five options. Other than these options, you can also go for Greece retirement visa. Greece also has a very good option. Around 3,500 euros you have to show monthly income and you can apply for Greece visa. Malta also has a similar option and France has an option as well. So these are the bonus options for you, but the top 5 I think are much more advantageous than the others. So thank you very much. If you have any question, please put down that in the comment, and I will see you with another video about retirement visas for US citizens very soon.